What's going on, people? It's your man the YB back once again. So we got a mad situation right now. For those of you who watched my video yesterday, I did a video. Essentially, it was of giving props to Peter Fury. Peter Fury came out and said, "Listen, Huey Fury, he been making excuses essentially. Not excuses. He's sick or whatever. But come on now, he's 30 years old now. It's time to put up or shut up for Peter Fury." And that's the truth, right? I mean, most of us got there a little while ago. Let's call it a spade. Tommy had a lot of hype. Obviously being the cousin of Tyson Fury. And we felt a little while ago, probably a few years ago, probably 5 years ago, we thought like, come on bro, you've been sick, right? It's time to put up or shut up. Nonetheless, the fact Peter Fury's come out and put it on Huey like that, which is the truth. That's how I feel as well. Yeah? If I had a son, I'd tell him, listen man, you've been sick. Yeah? It's time to start tarmacking them drives. Boxing them for you, right? Now Huey's made quite decent money. I'd assume. He's made more than we have, people. If Huey Fury's made 500 grand, which Peter Fury alluded to, that he was getting paid hundreds of thousands per fight, that's 10 years of good work for the average man. Good work, the best work. So Huey ain't broke. That's for sure. He can certainly slide into the drive tarmacking and whatever else. Anyway, so Peter Fury comes out and says, it's time for Huey to put up or shut up. And I said, you'd never get them bars from John Fury. Anyway, two-twos. One of my doggies here came through and made a comment, and I thought he was capping. I thought, oh, nah, this guy capping, man. Good comment, but you capping. He put a comment saying, Peter Fury, Huey needs to put up or shut up. He then put another quote here, John Fury, I see shades of Golvkin in Tommy. He said, not making this SHIT up. Look it up. So I thought, oh, come on, bro. There's no way that John Fury sat there and said, Tommy Fury showing shades of Golvkin. Two-twos. Now, it's an old video, but it's relevant, people. This is mad. Yeah? This is madness, people. Absolute madness. Tommy Fury has his chin suspect, people. He got put down by Fake Paul. Fake Paul's slow. Yeah? Fake Paul can't box like that. He put Tommy Fury down. Tommy Fury can't punch a lick. Anyway, let's get to the actual bars. These are the bars from John Fury. And then I got another video. Tommy Fury actually doubles down and explains. He's like, yeah. Anyway, let's get to the bars.
Doing that's titles. This kid can go all the way, and I believe in him. He's sharp, he's strong. You know, I honestly see shades of Golvkin in there as a younger man. You know, and let me tell you, it's all experience at this level. He stepped up to the plate. He's got a 10-1 opponent. He's a good kid. You'll see a different Tommy this time, but believe me, you watch. John,
Wow. Did he say, I see shades of Golvkin, a younger version? Implying like Tommy's the new one, right? He's not saying, I see shades of the old, dusty, kind of half-shot Golvkin that we saw against Canelo 3. He ain't even saying that. He's saying, I'm seeing shades of the new, the young Golvkin. And then he says, he's in there, yeah, Tommy's in there with an up-and-coming one. Yeah, he's in there with a 10-1 guy, tough guy, but you're going to see a different Tommy. And this is the problem I've had with John Fury, especially and Tommy Fury. It's always on the never with them. They've been saying for ages, oh, you haven't seen my power yet, but you're going to see it. Anyway, before we expose this whole, I could really end the video here. Yeah? Merely the words John Fury fixed his mouth to make. Tommy Fury is shades of Golvkin. Oh my God. These are crimes against boxing. That's what I genuinely believe. Yeah? If there was an international criminal boxing court, John Fury would be in The Hague right now. For sure. Answering charges. How are you going to go in there? If I was Genady Golvkin, I'd be suing for defamation. That's what I'd be doing. You've defamed my name, right? Yeah, I don't want the Joe public thinking that Tommy Fury has any kind of link to my resume and my legacy. You can't be doing that. You can't be taking someone's name. You can't be taking someone's good name like Golvkin, his good brand, and then just tarring it on a Love Island star. Tommy's the antithesis of Golvkin. He don't punch. He don't fight. He got his chin suspect, and he backpedal. Like, what the fuck? Tommy Fury, I'd say, is more... Tommy Fury, if anything, is shades of Tyson Fury. Can't punch, chin suspect, and backpedals. Yeah? That's what you shades of. There's literally... there's not even one similarity. This is not... Oh, IB, you a hater. You tell me the similarity. All the Tommy Fury fans. Yeah? All the Tommy McGuinness fans out there. You tell me what similarities you see. Anyway, never mind our opinion. Tommy Fury explains what him and his family mean by shades of Golvkin. Hear these bars right now.
Tommy, your dad's obviously said about the Triple G comparisons.
Yeah.
Can you see them yourself, and if so, what specific elements of Tommy Fury and Golvkin like?
Yeah, definitely.
Wait, I'll sped it up. Let me rewind it a quick time.
It's obviously said about the Triple G comparisons.
Yeah.
Can you see them yourself? Tommy, your dad's obviously said about the Triple G comparisons.
Yeah.
Can you see them yourself, and if so, what specific elements of Tommy Fury and Golvkin like?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just going off what we've seen in the gym, me sparring. You know, I've had some good kids in sparring, and a bit what I've been doing, I've been methodically going about it. You know, hands up high, catching the shots, and breaking my opponents down.
Hands up high. The reason John thinks I'm like Triple G is because in sparring, I've had my hands up high and methodically breaking down people. When have you ever seen Tommy Fury methodically break anyone down? You went in there with fake Paul, who was looking at the floor, bowling his hand over. That would have been the ideal time to catch shots. Jake Paul's shots here, they're all looping, right? They're not short. They're all like out here and over there and over here, and even his jab's like a big... He kind of steps through with it. It's all ponderous. If Tommy Fury could do any catching and countering, it would have been with fake Paul all day. Fake Paul's feet are stiff. His shots are all wide and looping. Oops. Who here saw Tommy Fury do any catching and counting? I saw him running, backpedaling. Yeah? It's embarrassing. Embarrassing. I think there's some more bars he puts out there.
You know, in similar fashion, it is, you know, we've watched the sparring back. I've been methodically going about it, you know, hands up high, catching the shots, and breaking my opponents down. You know, in similar fashion, it is, you know, we've watched the sparring back. All I've got to do is take that sparring into the ring on there.
In similar fashion. It is. It's in similar fashion to Golvkin. I've been breaking them down and Tommy. Anyway, so people, the date of this interview is 21st. This interview with John was the same time, April 19th. So it's I think it was April 23rd, White versus Fury. You can see it here, Fury versus White. That was the card. So let's see what Mr. Shades of Golvkin, Mr. Hands up, methodically breaking a dude down just like Golvkin, Mr. It's going to be different this time. Let's see what he did. And I got to be honest, if I remember correctly, I think I lost money on this fight. I'm not going to lie. Yeah? I think I lost money on this. I think I probably have actually heard this before, but it's obviously 2 years ago, well, 2.5 years ago. I think I have heard this before, because after hearing this, I thought, come on now. There's no way he's not going to stop this dude. This was it here. Bochansky. Is it Bochansky? Yeah, look. April 23rd, Bochansky. He fought Bochansky. I want to see if Bochansky been stopped before. So yeah, people, look. So Tommy Fury... You can see Tommy Fury fought Bochansky here on the Fury versus White card, yeah? This fight was, what's the word? Orchestrated, because Bochansky is 10-1, like you heard John Fury say. He has no power. 16% KO ratio. This dude, wow, he cannot punch, right? So he can't punch at all. It's even for journeymen, this is quite a rare knockout percentage. It's quite phenomenal, really. The aliens would have to investigate this. That's the truth. Yeah, this is phenomenal lack of power here. Paulie Malignaggi turning in his grave right now. That's what you best believe. So we got, again, this has been orchestrated. He's got absolutely no power. But not only that, Tommy Fury didn't fight him when he was on a 10-fight unbeaten run. Tommy Fury fought him after he just got stopped in his last fight here. Yeah, a year before he just got stopped. He never had any power. Look, he's fighting, Bachansky's fighting guys 6 defeats, 6 defeats, 6 defeats, 5 defeats. He's fighting guys who are washed and he can't do nothing. So he can't punch a lick. Bachansky can't punch a lick. He then gets stopped by some random Donny. This Patrick Szymanski, never heard of him. Right? 2-2s. So Tommy Fury goes in there with a man who looks good, 10-1. On the surface, you hear 10-1, you're probably thinking, oh, he's like a semi-prospect kind of thing. A prospect who just had an unlucky loss. Yeah, that's what you're thinking. In reality, this guy can't punch for toffee, and he just got stopped in his last fight by a random. 2-2s. Tommy Fury, Mr. Bare Knuckle Golvkin. Mr. Bare Knuckle Golvkin gets in there with Bachansky. And I did lose money on this. I bet it wouldn't go distance. I thought, come on. There's no way Tommy Fury is going to go life and death with this guy. And I'm a Fury. I was a hater, but the odds are really good. I think you put a tenner on, you got like £12 profit back. Now I should have seen that as a flag, right? The market's saying odds are Tom ain't going to stop nothing. But I thought that's ridiculous. Come on now. This guy can't punch for toffee. He's been stopped in his last fight. Tommy's got to stop him. Oops. There's Bachansky. Here we go, Daniel Bachansky. Now watch this fight. In fact, I did a video on this fight reacting on my old channel. And Bachansky was popping Tommy Fury right in his mouth for him. For sure. Popping him right in his mouth. And at points, Tommy Fury was backpedaling and getting pressed up against the ring. Watch the highlights back. Watch Tommy Fury versus Bachansky. Yeah? How did this fight play out, people? How did it go for the YB's coin? Oops. Tommy Fury scored no knockdowns. Tell a lie. Down once in the 5th round. He did go down. I think, from what I remember, that was a skeptical knockdown. I ain't gonna lie. From what I remember, it was more of a slip, or it was a moody one. Either way, Tommy Fury can't stop the guy. Yeah, 6 rounds, life and death with this cat, who just got knocked out in his last fight. 6 rounds, life and death. And you're sitting there defaming the name of Triple G Golvkin. That is despicable. And it don't even make sense. Yeah? Use Tyson's name, defame his name. At least it's relevant, right? If Tommy Fury and John Fury were saying, I see shades of Tyson in him, we could all actually agree. Again, can't punch for toffee. Can't punch for toffee. Chin suspect. Don't really want to get stuck in and have a fight, right? Oops. Likes to backpedal and run around the place. None of these qualities of Golvkin. And I watched his people. You can watch any Tommy Fury fight. There has never been a shade of Golvkin anywhere. It's unbelievable. So this is why, and we all know this already, but it's good to point out when you can. You got Peter Fury saying it's time for Hughie Fury to put up or shut up. Meanwhile, if there was a scale, right, let's say the scale's here, and you've got completely delusional slash trying to glaze someone off, and then you've got 100% bang on it to this side. I wouldn't say Peter Fury is completely 100% bang on it. He is a father, and I do think he gave leniency to his son, if that makes sense. But ultimately, he got there in the end. Yeah, people who, of course, if you're emotionally involved, you're going to be more biased and whatnot. I remember years ago, people were critiquing Hughie, saying get active, etc., 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 and that was the truth. I mean, he was sick and whatnot. I mean, who knows? Who knows what the actual details are? If you're really that sick, then you're that sick. Anywho, Peter Fury, bang on point. Yeah, whether he was a bit late or not, bang on point nonetheless. And in that period as well, it's not like you were hearing Peter Fury saying, yeah, he's the next Golvkin, right? Hyping us up. Although, it does have to be said, there was a time Peter Fury was saying, I think a few fights when Hughie came back, Peter would big it up and say he's back now, he's full form, and then he'd go in there and it would be a bit lackluster, and they'd be like, oh, not again. That's what happened. A few times Peter Fury did. I mean, he's got to, and he's training his son. It's his son. He can't come out and say, hey man, he's looking a bit mid. Anyway, again, life's a scale. Peter Fury isn't absolute bang on it all the time, as we all aren't. But John Fury, he is a professional glazer. Yeah, he wants to glaze. I mean, there's no confusion. People say, YB, why didn't John Fury get kicked out of Saudi? Oops. Yeah, we know them zesty desert diddies. They ain't kicking out the UK is number one export, the number one glazer export, the number one male slime expert. John Fury is a professional at sliming / glazing of man. That's what you heard here. Because for anyone to say that this dude here is Shades of Golvkin, that is an expert glaze. That is an expert slime. Just sliming man off, right? Because there's not a lick of anything about this dude that's Golvkin. Yeah? Not a lick of anything. And it's irritating for me. And I like Dev as well, but what's Dev going to do? Dev, this guy here who questioned Fury, Tommy, this guy here in the interview, I rate him, he said, hey Tommy, can you give us some explanation of what your dad was waffling about? And then obviously Tommy waffles on. I rate that, but Dev just sitting there lapping it up. Dev's a company, he got to do that, man. Right, he got to do that. He got to toe the party line, especially with the Fury family and Frank Warren. But that's why I could never do that. Not that they want me, but I could never do that job. I could never sit there, and hear someone say Tommy Fury is Shades of Golvkin and just soak it up. I couldn't soak up that glazing. I couldn't soak up them slimes. Yeah, I tell John Fury, hey man, I respect your position as the UK's number one glaze exporter. Yeah, as far as the UK is concerned, we know the Saudis pay a good bag. We know the Desert Diddies pay a good bag, yeah. So the number one export right now in the UK is John Fury's glazing services. That's a fact. Yeah, converted into British pounds, there's no export. Right, pound for pound. Yeah, how much does John Fury weigh? Let's say John Fury weighs 230 pounds. There's not any product in the UK. There's no product in the UK, yeah. 200. You can't even export 220 pounds of gold, and it'd be more valuable than a year of John Fury's Saudi Arabian professional expert glazing services. He go over there and glaze all the man off. And you've seen it here. Just mad, right? Call me a liar. Who here 100%? He stay on the slimes for the Desert Diddies. He stay on the slime for the Desert Diddies. Yeah, and this really was an advertisement. John Fury is trying to promote his services. Look, people, this is how well I can glaze a Donny off and just talk rubbish. Yeah? Who be giving slimes like this? Who be giving slimes like John Fury? You tell me. Oops. Again, we saw John Fury the other day. KSI, I'll bomb you. And he got his backside out. So these are promotional activities from John Fury. He's letting the world know. The truth is, I might pretend to be a bare knuckle hard man, but if it comes down to it, the pants come off. Yeah, and if people think, oh, YB, you lying, YB, 220 pounds worth of gold in terms of weight, or what would you call it, 100 kilos of gold is worth more than John Fury's slime exports. You lying. Yeah, that man paid top dollar for John Fury's slime. They're talking about 10 bags a piece. And John Fury, he be working in Desert Diddy land. You best believe it, every night. People, where John Fury disappeared to? Oh. Yeah, John Fury's on tour in Saudi right now. Them man are running a whole big desert train on dude. That's what I've heard allegedly. Anyway, let me know your thoughts, people. Smash the like button, subscribe, like off the bell, 100%. I'll that, but yeah, stop it, 100%.